You're thinking about buying a used car. You know that long string of numbers on the dashboard, the VIN? That is your secret weapon. In this explainer, we're going to unpack the 10 absolute best free tools to check out a car's history, and we're focusing specifically on the DMV area to help you make a purchase you can feel great about. Now, if you're car shopping around here, you know it's a unique market, right? A car you see in Virginia could have started in Maryland, spent a few years in DC, and that back and forth across state lines, well, it can sometimes hide some serious problems. That's exactly why these checks are so important for us locals. And let's be real, the stakes are huge. Spending just a few minutes doing this free research can literally save you thousands of dollars later on. I mean, it's the difference between driving off in a great, reliable car and basically adopting someone else's expensive hidden nightmare.
So what's the key that unlocks all this information? It's the VIN, the Vehicle Identification Number. You should think of it as the car's fingerprint. It's totally unique. Every single major event in that car's life, we're talking recalls, accidents, theft, you name it, it's all tied to that one 17-character code.
Okay, so let's start with the official checks. These are the non-negotiables. This is your first line of defense, and the info comes straight from the government and industry safety groups. You absolutely, 100% have to start right here. Let's break these down. First up, you've got the National Insurance Crime Bureau, or NICB. This tells you if a car was ever reported stolen or got a salvage title, which is basically code for an insurance company declaring it a total loss. Yeah, you want to steer clear of those. Second, the NHTSA's tool. This one's all about safety. It shows you if there are any open, unrepaired recalls on the car. Super important. And third, don't forget to check the local DMV portals for DC, Maryland, and Virginia. They can uncover state-specific problems, like a hidden flood damage title that the bigger national checks might actually miss. All right, so once you've gotten the all clear from the official sources, it's time to dig a little deeper. This next set of tools, the commercial data aggregators, they pull information from thousands of different places to paint a much, much bigger picture of the car's real story. Okay, what's really cool here is the variety you get. IC Cars, it's awesome for getting a feel for the market. It can show you the car's price history and even flag potential accidents. Then you've got vehiclehistory.com, which is great for tracing who owned the car and when, and spotting any weird title issues. EpicVIN offers a really nice free snapshot report, kind of like a preview of the car's history. And finally, VinCheck.info, which does a solid job of pulling together a whole bunch of public records all into one spot for you. And now for my favorite part, the insider's checks. These are the tools that the really savvy buyers use to get an edge, to find the details that most people completely miss. This is how you go from just being an informed buyer to being a real expert. First up is a big one. Go straight to the source, the manufacturer's own website. It is without a doubt the most accurate place to find brand-specific recalls. Next, do a quick search for auto auction previews. If a car has a history of being bounced around wholesale auctions, that can sometimes be a red flag. But you know what? The most important check of all is the easiest one. Just ask the seller for a full report. Any reputable dealer should give you a Carfax or an auto check for free, no questions asked. If they hesitate, well, that tells you everything you need to know. So we've just gone through 10 different tools. That's a lot. The question is, how do you actually use all of this? See, it's not about using just one of them. It's about layering them together to create a smart, simple strategy so you can walk away feeling confident about your purchase. So here it is, your simple 3-step game plan. Step 1, start with the official checks from NICB and NHTSA. Rule out the big deal breakers first, major safety issues, theft, that kind of thing. Step 2, cross-reference what you find. Use several of those commercial websites to fill in the gaps and get the complete story. And finally, step 3, insist on a full history report from the dealer. Make it a non-negotiable part of the deal. You know, at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. Relying on just one free check, that's really just a guess. But using several of them together, that's not a guess anymore. That's a strategy. And it's the absolute best way to protect your money and make sure that car you're buying in the DMV is really as good as it looks.